It took 24 years, but karma finally knocked on the door. When I opened it, it was her. The same woman who had once told me I'd never amount to anything, that my marriage would fail, that I'd never own a house, never have a career, and never be a good mother. Back then, I believed her. But here's what really happened. I was 20 when I got engaged. Young, yes, but we were in love and we were serious. We picked a wedding date, told our families, and I chose my bridesmaids, including one friend I'd known for years. Let's call her Sarah. We planned everything with plenty of notice. Dresses were ordered, deposits were paid, and we were excited. Really excited. Sarah seemed thrilled to be part of it too. 3 months before the wedding, Sarah invited us, me and my fiancé, for a fun day out on her boat. It was us, her, and her husband. Things started off fine. We packed lunches, they had a jet ski, and we were enjoying the sunshine. But then came the first red flag. Her husband asked her to attach a bumper between the jet ski and the boat to avoid damage. She brushed him off. It'll be fine. Later, the boat started acting up. The depth finder went haywire, then suddenly, water. The boat was sinking. While we scrambled to get help, Sarah and I left my fiancé, who couldn't swim, completely alone with the boat, and a tiny 1-gallon bucket, for an hour, in the blazing sun. He did what he could, but the boat was halfway under before help arrived. We felt awful. So we took them out to dinner to make up for it. 1 week before the wedding, Sarah dropped out. Why? She said it was unfair of me to schedule my wedding on Halloween, the biggest party night of the year, and she'd already spent $300 on costumes. She had known the date for a full year. And then, the final blow. The night before the wedding, my mom showed me a letter she had received from Sarah. In it, she called me a loser, said my marriage would fail, that I'd never own a home, never have a career, never be a good mother. She said I'd lose at life, and included a bill for the damages to her boat, because my fiancé hadn't bailed fast enough, even though the whole thing was her fault to begin with. That night, I cried. I questioned everything. But we got married anyway. And you know what? Life wasn't always perfect. But we built something beautiful. Fast forward 24 years. I'm spending the holidays with my kids when my brother comes inside. There's someone outside who wants to say hi. It's Sarah. I hadn't seen or heard from her since the day before my wedding. We exchanged small talk. But honestly, I didn't need to say much, because standing there, I realized something. I had become everything she said I wouldn't. I owned a house, I had a master's degree, a fulfilling career, 3 amazing kids, one already out of college and teaching full-time. Yes, my marriage eventually ended, but it lasted 18 years, and we're still good friends. We co-parent. He still comes to holidays. Meanwhile, she never got a degree, never had a career, went through a divorce. She looked unwell, struggling. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't believe in judging people for their struggles. I don't think success is about money or degrees or status. But after what she did, the cruelty, the timing, the letter, I won't lie. It felt good to prove her wrong. Sometimes the best revenge is living a good life.